Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So still on our training on Cisco Packet Tracer. In today's video, we'll be looking at how to create a simple network topology. Alright, so before we start, click on the like button. And also if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, click on the subscription button, turn on the notification bell so that you'll not be left behind on the tech update that will be coming up on this channel. So let's start by getting a switch. Okay, so let's get this switch. We'll get a PC. We'll get a server. Okay, so let's have more PC. So if I connect these devices here, I'm going to form what is called a LAN, a local area network. All right, so let's create two LANs. So I'm going to use a router to separate them. So router is just like a gateway between two LANs, okay? So that means I'm going to be having two networks here. So I'm going to have one network here and another different network here. So let me get another PC. You can get a laptop. You can get a printer. Okay, I have a printer here. We can get maybe another laptop somewhere here. Okay. You can also get a switch. So let's get another switch here. So for you to be able to move your devices all together, you can select all of them, click and drag it to whatever position you want. All right. Likewise here, you can select all and drag it to whatever position you want. Okay. Then your router, you can allow it to be somewhere here. Now I'm going to get another router. I want to show you guys one connection. I'm going to get another router here. I'm going to get another router here. Okay, so for us to connect these devices together, we need a cable, right? Remember your types of cable. I have a video where I explain types of cable, where you have crossover, straight through, optical cables, where we have serial cable, console cables. I've explained all that because I'm going to drop the link in the description below. All right, so for us to connect these pieces to this switch, we need a cable. But in case you don't know what cable to use on Packet Tracer, you can use the auto connection. Okay, so you can just use this to automatically connect, but it is best advised you know what cable to use on what devices. Okay, so these two are unlike devices, so we're going to use a straight through cable. So click on it, connect to this port, connect to your switch. These are the ports that is available on this switch. So I'm going to connect to fast Ethernet 0/1. So the same straight through from our switch to the server. The same straight through from this switch, fast Ethernet 2/1. Remember, any port I connect to will not show again. All right. Then to our PC, fast Ethernet 0. So for this LAN here, 0/1 to fast Ethernet 0 on the laptop. So the same straight through cable from this to our PC, the same straight through cable to the second PC, the same straight through cable to our printer. Okay. So I'm going to add a rectangle to this just to separate my networks. I'm going to choose a color. Okay, let me say red here. So just to make this unique kind of. All right. Okay, let's do it again. All right. So for this, I'm going to use a different color. Let's say, okay, let's choose this brown. Okay, so let's close. So we have these two LAN 1 and LAN 2. So you can name it. You can add a note to it. And just come up here and add LAN 1. Or you can bring it inside. Okay. So the same thing here. LAN 2. Okay. So once we are done, we're going to be connecting the switch to these routers. But before then, let me also make this unique. Okay, let's use this color. Before then, let's link these routers together. So I'm going to link these routers together using a serial cable. All right. Now, by default, these routers does not have a serial module installed on them. Remember, I've showed you guys how to install a module on a router. If you have not watched that video, you should check it on this series. All right. So let's zoom in and see how we can add a serial module to this. Now, remember, first of all, you need to switch off your router. Okay, so turn it off and look for a serial module here. Remember, like I said, once you click on any of this module, it will show you the description here. All right, so okay, this is for the serial. Okay, this is 2-port serial, this particular one here. So what you need to do, click on it, then drag it from here to the port. Okay, let's allow it to show. So any of these expansion slots can take the module. So you can add one here, you can add as many as possible. All right, so once you are done, turn off your router. Let me zoom out. So you see we have 2 modules here. Like I said, you can add up to 4 here. You can just add only one. Okay, so if you want to remove any one, in case maybe you don't need this again, you can just drag it and bring it back here. Okay, we need to turn off the router again. So turn off the router, then drag and drop. That's it. Okay, so let me show you why I added that serial port. If at all I wanted to add this to this router, the serial cable to this router, it will not work. Okay, the cable cannot be connected to that port. All right, so it will pop that error. So we need the serial module on each of the routers for us to be able to connect the cable to them. So let's go to this router and add its own module. So turn it off. Check for the serial module. Not this, not this, not this, not this, not this. So this particular router does not have a serial module. All right, so this does not have a serial module. Let's check this. Router 3 too does not have a serial module. Okay, so not hard feelings. We can change the both routers. So this router, we can remove it, delete, and also delete. Okay, so let's add a router that has a serial module. Let's see what router is this. Okay, so this is 2911, but other ones should also have a serial module. Let's check this first. This also does not have. What about this? This also does not have. What about PT router? Okay, this also does not have. So you have varieties of routers here. You can just easily check for those that have a serial module. Okay, I think this has two. Okay, this particular router has. So this router 9 also have. So I'm going to select this and delete. Okay, so I'm going to add router 9 here. I'm going to Control C, Control V just to copy and paste. Okay, all right. So click on it, zoom in, turn it off, get the Cisco 2-port serial, drag and drop, turn it on back. That's all. The same thing here. Get the module, zoom in so that you can see it very well, turn it off, then drag and drop, turn it on back. So that's all. So now if I get this cable, I can easily connect to any of the serial ports, right? So let me connect to this and to this. All right, the same thing here, connect to this and to this. The last one, connect to this and to this. All right, so that is all about linking the routers together. Okay, so I'm going to connect one of the routers directly to this switch, and also I'm going to connect another router directly to this switch. Okay, so let me see this particular router. So these two are unlike devices. Okay, let me do something. Why not I have one router here again? Okay, but this router now will just be, I'll be using the gigabit port or the fast Ethernet port. All right, so this is straight through cable. I'm going to use a crossover cable for a router to a router. All right, then it's straight through from this router to this switch. Okay, so if you watch, switch has many ports, unlike router that have few ports. I've explained this in one of my videos. Okay, so I'm going to connect this router to this switch, right? So it's going to be a straight through, right? So straight through from this gigabit port to the last fast Ethernet port here. All right, so connected. Now if you watch, some of these cable are still on red. All right, some of them still have these red arrows or red flag on them, so it means that these ports are shut down. I've explained in one of my videos how to turn on a port. All right, so but we're going to be doing that, but not in this video. In the next video that we're going to configure and add IP addresses to this topology, I'm going to explain how to turn on your port. Okay, so if you watch this this particular link is shut down, this link is shut down, this link is shut down, likewise this, but these links are all up. Okay, so the status of this link are all up. So this is one of the simplest topology you can ever have, even though this is kind of complex because we're having like 4 routers here. So remember, like I explained initial, this is one LAN and this is another LAN. All right. So this router here, or these routers here, serves as a WAN, or the internet that's linking these both LANs together. Okay. So for this LAN to communicate to this LAN, they have to pass through this network here. All right. So in my next video, we're going to be assigning IP addresses to these devices and also IP addresses to these devices. And we're going to make sure that all those devices in this LAN can communicate to each other. And also, we're going to confirm that these devices on this LAN can communicate with each other. I'm going to make sure that my videos on this series are going to be short, well explanatory, and easy to understand. So if you're interested on the world of networking and also you want to understand how the internet functions and how devices can communicate to each other, I urge you to follow up on this series. Please like this video if you learned anything from it, and also subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. And don't miss up on our next video because the configuration part of this topology is going to be fun. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video.